United States, where a growing number of senior Democrat politicians and party backers are supporting Vice President Kamala Harris to be the party's presidential candidate after Joe Biden quit the race. President Biden withdrew from November's election on Sunday, having faced increasing calls to step aside since his TV debate against Donald Trump. Kamala Harris says she's working to earn and win the nomination as presidential candidate. There's been a reported surge in public donations to the Democrats since Joe Biden's dropout. President Biden will remain as president, but Donald Trump says if Mr. Biden can't run for office, he can't run the United States. But while reactions have continued to trail the decision of Joe Biden to exit the race. This takes a look at the political history of Kamala Harris as the highest-ranking woman ever in American politics.
Over the past few weeks, questions have been raised about the stamina and mental abilities of the 81-year-old President of the United States, Joe Biden, as he sought to compete in a repeat of the 2020 election with Republican candidate, former President Donald Trump. Calls for President Biden to withdraw from the race began to grow after his debate in June against Donald Trump. But the president had insisted that he was fit to run and that he would not be stepping down from the race.
I am running and going to win again.
But in a statement posted in his social media account on X, he announced his decision to stand down and focus on the duties as president for the remainder of his term. And reactions have continued to trail President Biden's decision to drop out of the race. Former President Barack Obama expressed his support for the president and described him as a patriot of the highest order. Senate Democratic Whip Dick Durbin has praised President Joe Biden's decision to drop out of the race, saying he always puts country first. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries also commended President Joe Biden for his decades of service and described him as one of the most accomplished and consequential leaders in America's history. Republican nominee and former president says President Biden, quote, was not fit to run for president and is certainly not fit to serve. Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, has also called on the president to resign from office shortly after he announced that he would not seek re-election. For the Democrats, there is no question of the president's ability to complete his term in office. They have also commended him for dropping out of the race.